Howdy. This is the Gene Machine, coming at you live from the corner of my room. Now hey. Something I just want to mention before we get into the video. If you've been watching the past couple videos this week, you may notice that the mic quality has significantly gone up this video. And so I hope it's a noticeable and welcome difference. But anyway, let's talk about introducing characters into a franchise. A character becomes memorable to people through various ways, and this can range from, the character's dialogue throughout the story, the actions they make, or just the interactions they share with others. That's why, for example, Ellie from The Last of Us, specifically the first game, was such a memorable character because she fit all of those criteria so nicely in an unforgettable experience, and that's why Ellie is a character we will remember for a long time. So, with that being said, how do you make a character not memorable? Like, how do you screw a character up so badly that your experience with them is the complete opposite of everything I just mentioned? Well, what if you were to, say, shove a character down our throats with various different ads in a style of simulation, I guess? Well, that's exactly what LifeAfter did. Never heard of the game? Yeah, I can't blame you. But anyway, let's switch over to the ads. For the first ad, it's spent, and I mean it's only spent, trying to spoon-feed you useless information about this PUBG creator character, Rachel. I mean, seriously, the only people who would genuinely care about a video game character's height, weight, and favorite food is someone with a clear obsession problem, but for some reason this company thought this was useful information to share. And it's all topped by, this. I'm gonna be severely disappointed if I find out a single person in the world downloaded this game because he saw she was single. It's clear this company is trying to get us attached to this random ass character through information nobody cares about and some absolutely awful animations, like when she reveals she's single. I mean, seriously, what the hell is that? And of course, let's not forget that an ad like this was created in place of actual gameplay, and so as such, we have absolutely no clue what the game is like in the slightest, other than that it's a zombie apocalypse. In the second ad, oh my god. In the second ad, you watch her do push-ups? I mean, I guess she's playing a game where the push-ups she does controls the little ball, but what does this have to do with the game in the slightest? She loses and then a zombie comes in? And she throws a knife at it. I've seen this ad countless times to make the video, and yet I'm still confused by its purpose. Yet again, there's no gameplay, but this time they're just trying to show off their jiggle physics, I guess. If we're being technical here, this is also fake gameplay, as this little game mode appears a total of 0 times in the actual game. Who would have thought, right? Anyway, it's a shame to see stuff like this. It's clear this ad was intended to get people to become attracted to this character, as if its janky model and animations weren't enough to make you disgusted already. And so they're using this character's appeal to sell their game. Out of the 3 ads I'm showing today, this is by far the worst of the batch by a long shot. Speaking of 3 ads, in the third ad, Rachel is tasked with going to a volcano to investigate, where she comes into contact with a zombie and has to run away. That's pretty much the sum of this ad, and again, no gameplay, but instead just more Rachel. Out of the 3, I'd probably say this one is the least terrible though, but it's still fair to say that this is a terrible ad. Now, I feel it's a good time to mention this. Rachel in the actual game, to the best of my knowledge, is just a minor character that you sometimes get quests from, and that's it. She's not a vital character, she doesn't appear often, and overall, if you took her out of the game, it wouldn't affect anything. To put it in simpler terms, they advertise this game with a character that's barely a part of the game. That would be like, say for example, if Nintendo made a big marketing campaign for their new Super Mario game, and the ads are all about Waluigi, right? And then you play the game and realize Waluigi is just in one level as a background character. That's essentially what this feels like. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would they even bother to market a minor character like this? Well, I can give you 2 reasons. Jokes aside, they use this character to advertise the game because she's one of the more revealing characters, which of course would get any 12-year-old and or 30-year-old man who can't tell the difference between reality and digital to fawn over her, which then in turn would have them fawning over the game. Which, I mean, if you don't believe me, the proof is right here. Here's a video showing a TikTok the game has, and literally half of the comments are people obsessed with this fictional character. So back to what I said earlier in the video about making a character memorable. This character is memorable, alright, and for all of the wrong reasons. To me, I'm already annoyed with seeing her. I don't particularly want to see her again. I thought any bit of action she had in the game made her look wonky and dull, and any dialogue she had would even make a first grader cringe. If you wanted to hear her actual dialogue, I have the links to the source ads in the description down below. So, lesson learned, right? If you want to make a character memorable, the last thing you want to do is bombard people with mobile game ads of said character, especially when it's clear that you're just marketing the character in your ads for sex appeal. And this is all topped with knowing that, honestly, the game isn't actually too half bad. I mean, it's a zombie survival MMO, and quite frankly, it looks pretty impressive for a mobile game. I wouldn't say so much graphically, but very much so gameplay-wise. So I just don't understand why they resorted to ads like these for their marketing campaign when their gameplay alone would honestly be enough to make me want to download the game. I'll never understand these companies, but at the end of the day, I guess it's working for them because this game has millions of downloads. Regardless, I would recommend not downloading this game, as while it may be fun, these ads do not make it worth anyone's time in the slightest. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching the video. Do you have an ad you'd like to see make it onto a video and or want to join an active community that shares the same feelings towards mobile games as you do? Feel free to join the Discord then, link to which will be in the description down below, and feel free to follow me on Twitter and Twitch at GeneMachine99. And most importantly, I dream of this channel one day being an influence in the crackdown of mobile game ads, so if you want to help see that become a reality one day, be sure to subscribe. And with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay real.